Jean-Luc Godard was born on December 3rd, 1930, into a well-off Franco-Swiss family in Paris, but wealth and comfort never defined him. His journey from privileged beginnings to revolutionary filmmaker made him one of the most radical, divisive, and ultimately influential figures in the history of cinema. Godard didn't just rebel against conventional film, he waged war on it. Every cut, every silence, every contradiction in his work was a form of protest. And he kept that rebellious streak alive, not just in his 20s or 30s, but for more than 6 decades, challenging the world until the day he died in 2022. Godard came of age during the post-World War II era, a time when French cinema was shackled by tradition and inertia. He found himself orbiting the Cinémathèque Française and fell in with a group of passionate young critics turned directors, including François Truffaut, Eric Romer, Claude Chabrol, and Jacques Rivette. But even among the wild thinkers of the French New Wave, Godard stood apart. While others aimed to revolutionize film language, Godard wanted to destroy it and rebuild it from the ashes, on his own terms. His 1960 debut feature Breathless, a bout de souffle, smashed every rule. Shot with a handheld camera, using real locations and jump cuts, the film didn't just look different, it felt like a bullet tearing through the screen. He turned cinema inside out and put the audience on edge. He didn't care for smooth narratives or tidy endings. He wanted the truth, however uncomfortable or fragmented it was. And when that truth clashed with what was considered acceptable, Godard didn't flinch. He leaned into the confrontation. Over the next few years, he made one masterpiece after another: Vivre sa vie, Contempt, Pierrot le Fou, Alphaville, Weekend. Each film tore deeper into the fabric of society, consumerism, gender, war, and even filmmaking itself. Godard wasn't interested in entertainment. He was interested in revolution. His lens became a weapon, his editing a political act, and his characters mouthpieces for ideas too dangerous or complex for mainstream culture. In 1968, while Hollywood and French cinema alike chased box office hits, Godard walked away from it all. He denounced the film industry, rejected commercial cinema, and entered his Dziga Vertov period, named after the Soviet pioneer, producing radical Marxist films often unwatchable by conventional standards, but intellectually explosive. Where others softened with age, Godard sharpened. Where most filmmakers negotiated with producers, Godard refused to compromise. He was notorious for clashes on set, spats with journalists, and fallouts with fellow directors. But his stubbornness came from principle, not ego. He didn't want power or fame. He wanted to provoke, to think, to feel, to change. Even in his final works like Goodbye to Language, 2014, and The Image Book, 2018, Godard was still innovating, now using digital video, 3D, and fragmented narrative like a guerrilla in the twilight of a never-ending war against complacency. What makes Godard a Spartan isn't just his genius, it's the cost he was willing to pay to uphold it. He could have been embraced by Hollywood, showered in awards, canonized. Instead, he chose exile. He turned his back on the establishment and fought alone for decades, often broke, often misunderstood, yet always unyielding. He wasn't interested in comfort. He sought conviction. Like a true Spartan, he welcomed intellectual battle, philosophical isolation, and cultural resistance, because in those trenches he found his truth. Jean-Luc Godard died on September 13, 2022, at the age of 91, through assisted suicide in Switzerland. Even in death, he authored his own ending, rejecting nature's timeline and choosing his own exit, on his own terms. No curtain call, no sentimentality, just finality, delivered with the same clarity and defiance that defined his life and work. Order the Spartan Mindset today and embark on your journey toward becoming the leader your world needs. Let your struggles forge you into a warrior of character and resolve. The Spartan Mindset provides a comprehensive and actionable guide to personal development and resilience. Available now for just $19.99. Purchase your copy from the links in the description box below and on this channel's homepage. Because your future begins with the right mindset, the Spartan Mindset.